Here's a shocking truth. Most people think they're prepared for an emergency until disaster strikes. I used to be one of them. But when I first came across the Red Cross emergency guidelines, I was floored, not just by the list of essential items they recommend, but by how many of them I didn't have in my own home. It was a wake-up call. Think about it. Every time a crisis hits, it's the same chaotic scene. Families scrambling to the store, shelves wiped clean in hours, and the realization that it's already too late to get what you need. That's the moment when unpreparedness turns into panic. But here's the thing. It doesn't have to be that way. The Red Cross has outlined 17 critical items that every household should stockpile now. Not tomorrow, not next week, but today. These are the essentials that could make all the difference when the unexpected happens. So in this video I'm breaking down each of these must-have items, why they're so important, and how you can start building your emergency kit before the next crisis catches you off guard. Trust me, you'll want to stick around for this. Let's dive in. Number 1. Water purification tablets. When disaster strikes, clean drinking water becomes one of the first resources to vanish. While most people rush to hoard bottled water, seasoned preppers know the real secret: water purification tablet. These tiny, lightweight tablets are a game changer, capable of purifying up to 25 gallons of water with just one small bottle. They take up less space than a deck of cards, but can mean the difference between dehydration and survival. Why are they so critical? In emergencies, municipal water systems often fail, or contamination warnings make tap water unsafe. Waterborne illnesses, like cholera and dysentery, claim more lives during disasters than the initial event itself. With purification tablets, you can turn rainwater, river water, or even swimming pool water into safe drinking water in just 30 minutes. These tablets use iodine or chlorine dioxide to kill bacteria, viruses, and parasites, ensuring your water is safe when medical help might be out of reach. Another major advantage is their shelf life. Properly stored, these tablets remain effective for 5 years or more, making them a long-term investment in your family's safety. During crises like Hurricane Katrina, families with water purification methods stayed healthy while others suffered from dehydration and waterborne diseases. What's more, they're portable and easy to distribute among family members' emergency kits, ensuring everyone has access to clean water. When bottled water supplies are wiped out within hours of a crisis, those with purification tablets can tap into the billions of gallons of untreated water in the environment. It's not just about survival, it's about independence. Number 2. Powdered milk. Powdered milk might not sound exciting, but it's one of the most underrated survival essentials. Unlike fresh milk, which spoils in days, powdered milk can last up to 20 years when stored properly. It's packed with calcium, protein, and vitamin D nutrients that are vital for maintaining health during extended emergencies. Why is powdered milk so important? In a crisis, dairy products are among the first to disappear from store shelves. Supply chain disruptions and power outages make it nearly impossible to transport or store fresh milk, but powdered milk only needs water to reconstitute, making it a reliable source of nutrition when fresh dairy is no longer an option. For families with children, powdered milk offers more than just sustenance. It provides a sense of normalcy. A warm glass of milk or a bowl of cereal can bring comfort during stressful times. Beyond drinking, powdered milk is incredibly versatile. It can be used to make pancakes, creamy soups, or even add protein to oatmeal. Calcium deficiency during a crisis can lead to muscle cramps, insomnia, and weakened bones, issues that can compound survival challenges. Having powdered milk on hand helps prevent these problems. Plus, it's an excellent bartering item. In prolonged emergencies, those with extra powdered milk can trade it for other necessities. Experts recommend storing at least 5 pounds per person, which is enough to provide essential nutrients for several months. Lightweight, compact, and non-perishable, powdered milk is a must-have for any emergency kit. Number 3. Manual can opener. You can stockpile all the canned food in the world, but without a manual can opener, it's just a pile of useless metal. This small, often overlooked tool is the key to turning your canned goods into life-saving meals. Electric can openers are useless when the power goes out, and battery-operated ones drain precious resources. A quality manual can opener, on the other hand, works forever, requires no fuel, and weighs next to nothing. Disaster response teams often report that the lack of a can opener causes unnecessary hardship. Families resort to using knives, rocks, or other unsafe methods to open cans, leading to wasted food, injuries, and contamination. A proper manual can opener ensures you can access every calorie in your stockpile without risking injury. Military-grade options, like the P38 or P51 models, are virtually indestructible and small enough to attach to a keychain. Having multiple openers in different locations, your kitchen, emergency kit, and vehicle provides redundancy in case one is lost or damaged. In a crisis, even a simple tool like a can opener can become a valuable bartering item. Those who have extras can trade them for food, medicine, or other essentials. Don't underestimate the importance of this humble tool. It's the bridge between theoretical preparedness and practical survival. Number 4. Rice. Rice has been humanity's survival food for thousands of years, and for good reason. A 20-pound bag of rice provides around 30,000 calories, enough to sustain one person for 2 weeks or a family of 4 for several days. When stored properly in airtight containers, white rice can last up to 30 years, making it one of the best long-term food investments you can make. Why is rice so essential? It's a versatile, energy-dense food that's easy to prepare. All you need is water and heat to turn it into a filling meal. In extreme situations, rice can even be soaked in cold water to soften it if cooking isn't an option. The starchy water left over from boiling rice can be used as an oral rehydration solution, which is life-saving for those suffering from dehydration or diarrhea. Rice is also naturally gluten-free and easy to digest, making it suitable for people with dietary restrictions. It's rich in B vitamins, which support your nervous system during high-stress situations. While brown rice offers more nutrients, its higher oil content causes it to spoil within 6 months. White rice, on the other hand, has a much longer shelf life, making it the better choice for emergency preparedness. Experts recommend storing at least 50 pounds of rice per person. This provides a solid foundation for survival while you work to secure or grow other food sources. Rice is more than just a staple, it's a lifeline. Number 5. Batteries. When the power grid goes down, batteries become one of the most valuable resources you can have. They're the bridge between modern convenience and complete darkness. But not all batteries are created equal. For emergency preparedness, lithium batteries are the gold standard. They last 10 to 15 years in storage compared to 5 to 7 years for alkaline batteries. Why are batteries so important? They power essential devices like flashlights, radios, and medical equipment. In a blackout, battery-powered LED lights can provide weeks of illumination, turning a terrifying situation into a manageable one. Radios are crucial for receiving emergency broadcasts and staying informed, while medical devices like glucose monitors and hearing aids can be life-saving. Running out of batteries during a crisis can turn a manageable situation into a life-threatening one. That's why it's important to inventory all your battery-dependent devices and stockpile extras for each type. Store them in a cool, dry place and rotate your stock annually to ensure freshness. Batteries also have significant bartering value. In prolonged emergencies, those with surplus batteries can trade them for food, medicine, or other necessities. They're compact, lightweight, and easy to store, making them a critical component of any emergency kit. Number 6. First aid supplies with prescription medications. A well-stocked first aid kit is more than just a box of bandages, it's a lifeline in emergencies. Think of it as a portable emergency room that can turn a minor injury into a manageable situation instead of a life-threatening crisis. The Red Cross stresses that during disasters, even small cuts or scrapes can spiral into severe infections when sanitation is compromised and antibiotics are unavailable. Your first aid kit should go beyond the basics, include items like surgical tape, sterile gauze, trauma shears, and thermometers. Antibiotic ointments are essential for preventing infections, while antihistamines can counter allergic reactions that might otherwise require emergency intervention. Over-the-counter medications like anti-inflammatory drugs and antidiarrheal tablets are invaluable for managing pain, fever, and dehydration. Prescription medications are a critical part of preparedness. Life-sustaining drugs like insulin, heart medications, or antidepressants can't be substituted or delayed. While federal regulations often limit refills, many doctors will prescribe an emergency supply if you present a preparedness plan. Experts recommend maintaining a 90-day rotating stock, using the oldest medications first to ensure nothing goes to waste. Knowledge is just as important as supplies. A waterproof first aid manual can guide you when internet access is unavailable. Basic training in CPR, wound care, and emergency medicine can turn your kit into a powerful tool for survival. Remember, in a crisis, your first aid kit isn't just a convenience, it's a necessity that could save lives. Number 7. Peanut butter. Peanut butter is a survival superstar, combining high caloric density, long shelf life, and zero preparation requirements. A single jar contains over 6,000 calories, packed with protein, healthy fats, and essential nutrients. It's a compact, no-fuss food that can sustain an adult for days in an emergency. What makes peanut butter so valuable is its versatility. Unlike most protein sources, it doesn't need refrigeration, cooking, or water. 2 tablespoons provide 7 grams of protein, supporting muscle maintenance when fresh meat is unavailable. The healthy fats in peanut butter are crucial for hormone production and vitamin absorption, while B vitamins and magnesium help manage stress and support the nervous system. Beyond its nutritional benefits, peanut butter offers psychological comfort. Familiar foods can reduce stress and maintain morale, especially for children who might refuse unfamiliar emergency rations. Peanut butter's sweet, satisfying taste can transform bland staples like crackers, bread, or oatmeal into more enjoyable meals. Storage is another advantage. Unopened jars can last years beyond their printed expiration dates, and even open jars remain safe for months without refrigeration. Natural peanut butter, free from additives, is a healthier option that's less likely to cause adverse reactions when medical care is limited. Stock multiple jars in different locations to ensure you always have access to this essential survival food. Number 8. Dried beans and legumes. Dried beans and legumes are the unsung heroes of emergency preparedness. These humble staples have sustained civilizations through famines, wars, and natural disasters for thousands of years. A single pound of dried beans expands to 6 cups when cooked, providing a complete protein source when paired with rice. Nutritionally, beans are a powerhouse. They're rich in fiber, which supports digestive health when dietary variety is limited. Their iron content prevents anemia, while folate boosts immune function during stressful times. The slow-release carbohydrates in beans provide steady energy without the blood sugar spikes that can worsen anxiety. One of the greatest advantages of dried beans is their shelf life. When stored in cool, dry conditions, they can last for decades. Unlike canned goods, which eventually expire, dried beans actually improve with age, becoming easier to cook and digest. This makes them a long-term investment in your family's survival. Variety is key to avoiding appetite fatigue during extended emergencies. Black beans, pinto beans, chickpeas, lentils, and split peas each offer unique flavors and cooking times. Lentils and split peas cook quickly, conserving fuel, while larger beans can be sprouted for fresh vegetables when produce is unavailable. Ground into flour, beans can even serve as a protein-rich substitute for wheat in baking. Number 9. Flashlights and candles. When the lights go out, darkness isn't just inconvenient, it's dangerous. Quality LED flashlights have revolutionized emergency lighting, offering hundreds of hours of bright illumination on a single set of batteries. But relying solely on battery-powered devices is risky, which is why candles are an essential backup. Emergency lighting serves multiple purposes. It prevents injuries by enabling safe movement, allows productivity after sunset, and maintains circadian rhythms to prevent depression and disorientation. For children, a simple flashlight or candle can transform fear into comfort, making a dark situation feel less overwhelming. Strategic lighting plans require redundancy. Headlamps free up your hands for tasks, lanterns illuminate entire rooms, and tactical flashlights can double as self-defense tools with blinding strobe functions. Glow sticks are another safe option, especially around flammable material. When it comes to candles, not all are created equal. Beeswax and soy candles burn longer and cleaner than paraffin, reducing indoor air pollution. Jar candles are safer because they're less likely to tip over, while tea lights allow for portion control to conserve fuel. Emergency candles designed for survival can burn for over 100 hours, providing weeks of light from a single candle. Number 10. Nuts and seeds. Nuts and seeds are nutritional powerhouses that pack a lot of value into a small shelf-stable packet. An ounce of almonds, for example, provides the same amount of protein as an egg but can last for years without refrigeration. This combination of convenience, nutrition, and longevity makes them a must-have for any emergency. The healthy fats in nuts and seeds are particularly important during crises. They support hormone production, help absorb fat-soluble vitamins, and provide long-lasting energy. Omega-3 fatty acids in walnuts and flax seeds reduce inflammation and support brain function, which is critical when mental clarity is needed most. Nuts and seeds are also rich in essential minerals. Brazil nuts provide selenium for immune support, pumpkin seeds offer magnesium to prevent muscle cramps, and cashews deliver zinc to accelerate wound healing. These micronutrients are vital when dietary variety is limited, helping to prevent deficiency diseases that have historically caused widespread suffering during disasters. Practicality is another major advantage. Nuts and seeds require no water, fuel, or preparation, making them ideal for grab-and-go scenarios. They're portable, satisfy hunger with small portions, and can be mixed with dried fruits to create high-energy trail mix. Store them in airtight containers and rotate your stock to maintain freshness. Number 11. Unscented bleach. Unscented bleach is far more than a household cleaner. It's a survival essential with unmatched versatility. In emergencies, a single gallon of bleach can purify over 3,000 gallons of water, disinfect surfaces, to prevent disease, and even sanitize medical tools. When sanitation systems fail or infectious diseases spread, bleach becomes a frontline defense against invisible threats. Water purification with bleach is a skill every prepper should master. Add 8 drops of unscented bleach per gallon of clear water, or 16 drops for cloudy water, and wait 30 minutes. This simple process transforms potentially contaminated water into safe drinking water, breaking your dependence on bottled supplies. Bleach is also critical for surface disinfection. A solution of 1 tablespoon of bleach per gallon of water can kill bacteria, viruses, and fungi on high-touch surfaces like door handles, countertops, and toilet seats. This is especially vital during pandemics or epidemics when preventing household transmission is key. However, bleach has a limited shelf life, losing effectiveness after about a year. For long-term preparedness, consider storing pool shock calcium hypochlorite, which can be used to create fresh bleach solutions as needed. Just 1 pound of pool shock can produce over 10,000 gallons of bleach solution, making it a powerful and compact addition to your emergency supplies. Number 12. Cooking oil. Cooking oil is an often overlooked survival item that provides both essential calories and critical cooking capabilities. A single liter of oil contains over 8,000 calories, enough to sustain an adult for 3 days. In extended crises, when body fat reserves are depleted, dietary fats become essential for hormone production, energy, and vitamin absorption. Beyond its nutritional value, cooking oil is indispensable for food preparation. It prevents sticking when cooking over open flames, preserves herbs and vegetables through oil packing, and can even be used to make calorie-dense flatbreads with just flour. In a pinch, oil can also serve as fuel for improvised lamps, providing light when other sources are unavailable. Different oils serve different purposes. Coconut oil, which is solid at room temperature, has a long shelf life and antimicrobial properties. Olive oil offers heart-healthy fats and a rich flavor that can combat food fatigue. Generic vegetable oil is cost-effective and calorie-dense, making it a practical choice for budget-conscious preppers. To maximize shelf life, store oils in cool, dark places, and keep them in their original containers or transfer them to dark glass bottles. Unopened oils can last years beyond their expiration dates, but once opened, minimize air exposure by transferring them to smaller containers. Proper storage ensures your cooking oil remains a reliable resource when you need it most. Number 13. Multivitamins and supplement. In a crisis, maintaining proper nutrition can be a challenge, and that's where multivitamins and supplements come in. These small but powerful additions to your emergency kit can prevent the devastating effects of nutrient deficiencies, which can arise quickly when dietary variety disappears. Vitamin C is crucial for preventing scurvy, a condition that can develop within weeks of a deficiency. Vitamin D becomes essential when extended indoor sheltering limits sun exposure, while B vitamins help combat fatigue and confusion during high-stress situations. Probiotics can support gut health when your diet changes dramatically, and electrolyte supplements can prevent dangerous imbalances caused by dehydration or physical exertion. Quality matters when it comes to supplements. Look for third-party tested brands that use bioavailable forms of nutrients, such as methylfolate instead of folic acid or methylcobalamin instead of cyanocobalamin. These forms are more easily absorbed by the body, ensuring you get the full benefit. Store supplements in their original bottles with moisture-absorbing packets, and keep them in cool, dark places to extend their shelf life. Rotate your stock regularly, using older supplements for daily needs, while keeping fresh reserves for emergencies. If you have children, consider adding child-specific vitamins to your kit, as their nutritional needs differ from those of adults. Number 14. Duct tape and plastic sheeting. Duct tape and plastic sheeting are the ultimate tools for emergency shelter and repair. Together, they can seal windows against chemical threats, create temporary shelters, repair damaged roofs, and even serve medical purposes. Their versatility makes them indispensable when professional repair services are unavailable, and improvisation becomes a survival skill. Plastic sheeting is particularly valuable for creating vapor barriers that prevent hypothermia, covering broken windows to maintain indoor temperatures, or forming emergency tents to protect against the elements. In pandemic scenarios, it can be used to create isolation rooms, reducing the risk of household disease transmission. Duct tape, on the other hand, is a survival multi-tool. It can secure bandages when medical tape runs out, immobilize fractures when splints aren't available, and even serve as a makeshift wound covering for severe burns. Its strength and adhesion make it a reliable solution for countless emergency scenarios. When choosing supplies, quality matters. Military-grade duct tape maintains its adhesion in extreme temperatures, while 6mm plastic sheeting resists tearing and remains easy to work with. Clear sheeting allows light to pass through, while black sheeting provides privacy and blocks light for better sleep. Store multiple rolls and sheets in various locations to ensure you're prepared for any situation. Number 15. Personal hygiene items. Personal hygiene is often underestimated in emergency preparedness, but it's a cornerstone of health and survival. When sanitation systems fail, diseases spread rapidly, and maintaining hygiene becomes a matter of life and death. Soap, toothpaste, feminine products, and toilet paper aren't luxuries, they're necessities that prevent illness and maintain dignity during crises. Soap is the single most important hygiene item. Proper hand washing can prevent the majority of infectious disease transmissions. Bar soap is particularly valuable because it stores indefinitely, requires no special conditions, and works without running water. Antibacterial soap isn't necessary. Simple soap, used correctly, is just as effective. Feminine hygiene products are another critical consideration. Menstrual cups offer a reusable solution that can last for years, while cloth pads provide a sustainable alternative when disposable products are unavailable. Planning for these needs in advance is essential, as they can't be improvised during a crisis. Toilet paper is often the first item to disappear from store shelves during emergencies, but alternatives exist. Bidet attachments can be used when water pressure is available, and washable cloth systems offer a sustainable solution for extended scenarios. Understanding these options before a crisis strikes can prevent desperation and maintain hygiene standards. Number 16. Portable radio. In a disaster, information is as vital as food and water. A portable radio, whether battery-powered or hand-crank, becomes your lifeline to emergency broadcasts, weather updates, and critical instructions when the internet and cell networks go dark. Without it, you're left in the dark both literally and figuratively, while those with radios know when to evacuate, where to find resources, and what dangers are on the horizon. The NOAA weather radio is a standout option, offering continuous emergency updates on specialized frequencies that remain operational even when commercial stations fail. This direct connection to official emergency management eliminates the guesswork and misinformation that often spread during crises. It's not just about receiving information, it's about receiving accurate information when it matters most. For families, two-way radios are a game changer. Simple FRS family radio service radios allow communication within neighborhoods, while ham radios, with the proper licensing, can connect you to people across the globe. These tools enable coordination with loved ones and even the ability to call for help, significantly increasing your chances of survival. When choosing a radio, consider power option. Hand crank and solar-powered models are excellent for backup, as they don't rely on batteries, but they may lack the sensitivity needed for distant stations. Battery-powered radios often provide better reception, but require careful power management. Ideally, you should have both types, one for everyday use and one for emergencies. For those concerned about electromagnetic pulses, EMP, storing your radio in an EMP-resistant container can provide added peace of mind. Number 17. Cash in small bill. When the power grid goes down, so does the modern financial system. ATMs stop working, credit cards become useless, and digital currencies are inaccessible. In these moments, physical cash becomes king, and those who have it can secure supplies while others are left empty-handed. Small bills are especially critical. In the chaos of a disaster, vendors often can't provide change, making $1 and $5 bills far more practical than $20 or larger denominations. Exact payment ensures you can maximize your purchasing power without overpaying or losing out on essential items. Storing cash requires strategy. Don't keep all your money in one place. Distribute it across multiple locations, such as your emergency kit, hidden spots in your home, and even your vehicle. Vacuum sealing your cash can protect it from water damage, ensuring it's usable no matter the condition. Experts recommend keeping at least 1 month's worth of expenses in cash to cover immediate needs, while systems recover or alternative solutions emerge. Coins are also worth including, as vending machines and other coin-operated systems may still function on battery backup. It's important to note that cash is most valuable during the initial phase of a crisis, when society is still functioning at some level. In long-term collapses, other forms of barter or trade may take precedent, but in those critical first days and weeks, having cash on hand can mean the difference between securing what you need and going without.